whether it's right or wrong, it's time to go after people. Obama's been caught directly. So people say, oh, you know, a group. It's not a group. It's Obama.
Tulsi Gabbard has submitted a criminal referral to the Department of Justice. From your perspective, who should the DOJ target as part of their investigation? What specific figures in the Obama administration?
Well, based on what I read, and I read pretty much what you read, it would be President Obama. He started it. And Biden was there with him. And Comey was there. And Clapper, the whole group was there.
And Scarecrow, you were there too. And Tin Man, you were there. Was I there, Dorothy? Yeah, you were there too, Harris. You could go to jail. Jesus Christ with these people. I also love, it's an interesting dichotomy that you have an authoritarian president there that just wants to lock up everyone that has ever stood against him. And when asked, what is the justification for locking them up? I read a thing. I read the same thing you did. I think it was HuffPost. I read it on HuffPost, so I think we should lock up the former president. I mean, if Tulsi Gabbard said it, take that to the gulag, I suppose. This should, again, be beneath us in 1,000 different ways. One might think that no matter how small and petty Donald Trump is, the fact that he was somehow miraculously able to get elected president again, he would at some point before the skeletal hand of the Grim Reaper taps on his shoulder, stop thinking about Obama and Biden for 5 goddamn contiguous seconds. Could you do that? Could you revel in the billions of dollars that you've grifted, the corrupt billions you've raked in just this year? The fact that you've been able, any random thought you have, you could just trample over Congress, trample over the courts, do anything you want. Nope, not until Obama gets locked up. I can't have him out there making Netflix documentaries. It just makes me too mad. And Biden, are you, dear viewer, I don't want to get grim or whatever. Are you 100% sure that Biden is still alive? I don't know. He's popped up once in the last 6 months. But Donald Trump, despite not being sure that he's even alive, will not rest, cannot rest until he is locked up. And so I guess, they failed in their attempts to shut down Kimmel. So now they're back to the old classics. All the Democrats, the mean black former president, maybe Hillary Clinton can get locked up too. But for right now, while I'm sure they'll go for Obama, Comey, who was in that list, is the one that they're going after the most. And so we expect that at any moment he could be indicted for lying or something. Who knows? Comer will go on Sean Hannity to try to explain it. The full extent of the charges that are right now, as we say this, being prepared against Comey are unclear. But the sources believe that at least one element of the indictment, if it goes forward, will accuse him of lying to Congress during his testimony on September 30th, 2020, about whether he authorized a leak of information. And you might wonder, why would they be locking up Comey now? I mean, that was 5 years ago. Trump fired him 8.5 years ago. Why go after him now? Well, Trump had been trying to get this guy, Eric Siebert, to investigate and eventually charge Comey. Not just Comey, but also Letitia James. Again, anybody who's ever stood against him. Siebert apparently came up with bupkis. There was nothing to go on, and he was like, no, we're not gonna charge this guy. So they fired him, they got rid of him. And I'll remind you, just a couple of days ago, Donald Trump had that DM to Pam Bondi that he accidentally tweeted out or whatever, where he said, get me Lindsay Halligan. She's a loyalist, she'll play ball. It doesn't matter if there's no evidence, get her in there so that we can get these people. And everyone's like, you're being hyperbolic. He's just a jokester. He's a joker. And they're doing that. They got Lindsay Halligan and they're gonna indict Comey like almost instantly. It's just like with the FCC chair again. They just say, here's the authoritarian thing we're gonna do, and then before the week is out, they actually do it. Comey could well end up in prison as a result of this. And it's the guy who campaigned on ending weaponization of the government that's gonna bring us to that dark place. Now, and by the way, yes, we have to move on because we don't have a lot of time. Supposedly, Pam Bondi is uncomfortable about bringing charges against James Comey. And of course, when it comes down to it, when it's her loyalty to Donald Trump versus her hard-won principles, we know the principles always win out. Anyway, we'll see. I don't know. She's a loyalist. That's how she got the position. She just does what Donald Trump says. So I have no doubt that he will be indicted probably this week, but we'll see.